Thanks for watching Down the Road We Go. In this episode, we're going to be visiting the Mammoth Site in Hot Springs, South Dakota, and taking a drive through Custer State Park. It had a fire there, but it's still really beautiful to drive through there and see some of the animals. So come along for the ride as Down the Road We Go. Okay, today we're leaving the campground here in Wall, South Dakota, and we're going to go on a day trip to about 35 miles south of Rapid City to the Mammoth Site at Hot Springs. We're going to check out mammoth bones and skeletons and all that cool stuff, and we're going to take you along for the ride as Down the Road We Go.
You will notice the temperature decrease as we come in here. We have to keep it climate controlled at about 65 degrees, and humidity controlled as well. So you can see right here on the edge we have the spearfish shale. The spearfish shale would have been the edge of the sinkhole. Right down here at point number 1 is the spring conduit area. This is where the water would have come into the sinkhole at about 95 degrees, 90 to 95 degrees, and it would have stayed that temperature all winter as well. So it would have kept vegetation, making it a desirable place for the mammoths to come visit. So what we use to determine how many individual specimens that we have at the site are the tusks. So we have a total of 122 tusks, so that's 61 individuals. So we have the 58 of our Colombian mammoth right here over on the silhouette, larger. We do have 3 woolly mammoths as well, so smaller species. We have fewer woolly mammoths specifically because they're not native to this area. It would be a little bit further north and further east where the woolly mammoths are concerned.
It's pretty slick, isn't it? Look at all the bones together right there. That's weird. Well, they all fell in here, you know, getting a drink of water. And it was deeper than they thought it was. They thought they'd go wading and drown.
Yeah.
Will you explain that?
And all males. What does that tell? What does that tell you?
Yeah.
The males were dumber than the females. This place is pretty wild. Nice and cool in here. Yeah, go down the bottom and we're going to look at some more bones down the bottom. Look at the size of that. That's pretty cool. Mummified baby mammoths and woolly mammoths. Okay, this is the Mammoth Site in Hot Springs, South Dakota. Pretty cool downtown. Hot Springs, South Dakota. Old buildings. Look at that church order. I guess Miss GPS is taking us on the scenic tour.
Oh, look at the waterfall.
Oh yeah, cool. A very picturesque little town.
You're filming it.
Through the front, yep. We got a house up there. Ooh, wow. Reminds me of Deadwood when they got a bunch of houses up on a hill, you know. Gosh.
Built in 1992.
Really?
Yeah, that building was.
Red Rock River Resort Hotel and Spa. Very cool little town. Oh, look at that. It's a steakhouse. Now guys, we take off to Custer State Park for just a drive-through. It was about $20 to drive through the park. We were hoping to see a lot of animals, but I don't know, maybe it was too warm that day. They just really didn't show up. We saw a few bison here and there until we got to the end, and there was a pretty good group of bison. Of course, everybody stopped on the road for bison jams, and and the rangers were screaming through their bullhorns to get back in your car and drive down the road. So one good thing is they had a forest fire here, and the state was cleaning it up, actually cutting down the dead trees and piling them up, and I guess they're going to haul them off because they're like a regular logging operation was going on, but only on the dead stuff that was dead from the fire. So that's pretty cool. It'll look a lot nicer when they get done. So I hope you enjoy the ride through the park, guys, and down the road we go. Just a quick one, guys. We're coming up on a group of bison that were right next to a campground, which is not too far from the outgate at the north of the park. And it was kind of funny because the rangers were screaming at everybody to get back in your car and keep driving. So we'll end this video here. Hope you enjoyed the ride through Custer State Park. In our next video, we'll be going to Devil's Tower, Wyoming, and staying at a really nice campground called Empire Guest House and RV Park. Really great place. We had a lot of fun and met some great people, so come along for the ride as down the road we go.
Down the road we go.